guys, it's time for Yokai Watch Y Academy episode 48 review. Before I dive into that, I want to thank Austin or Stark Industries for providing me with the video that I used to get my screenshots. Also, before we dive in, if you want to support me, you can go follow me over at Twitch TV, Genkigamingtv 2018, and now it's time for the review. This episode is called The Quiet Daily Life Before the Storm, or Arashi no Mai no Shizuka na Nichijo. This episode starts off pretty smoothly. Like, there's literally not much going on. Everyone's just kind of chilling out at a cafe. I guess that's normal. Pretty normal for them, to say the least. Mataro is just kind of chillaxing, and so is everyone else, being served by the all-powerful master of aggression. No, I can come up with a better title for Mira. The flaming butler. No, basically, Mira is working at this cafe. I like this version of Mira. Like, if they were actually doing a gacha game that was not like Puni Puni, I mean, I'm pretty sure Puni Puni is gonna do like Cafe Mira, hands down. But Mira's not the only one working. Fubuki is also working on developing some new tech, which good for Fubuki. But all of this chill cafe vibes come to an end when Ronto basically calls them and says, "Hey, I need your help with a festival to celebrate, like, the end of the threat, the end of Elzameka." Even though she technically did not have to die, I'm just gonna say that, because Mataro doubles down on the fact that it didn't have to end the way it ended. But we see in transition to Kuka and Ronto in the student council room. We get a flashback of what had happened. We hear Elsa say thank you to Ronto. And we see Ronto holding her in his arms. And you could say up until this point it's been a story of revenge for Ronto, of trying to right a wrong, but at the end of the day, bro, you still have not saved your family. And I'm not gonna say they're dead or anything like that, because that's pretty grim. Yokai Watch wouldn't kill off his sister and his parents. Nah, they're just on the alien mothership somewhere. And this kind of also kills my theory that my initial theory of when I saw Elsa, that she could have been Ronto's sister. I think it was wise of them to not go with the obvious route. But Shinobu is now a part of Nayu's team, and in proxy a part of student council in some way, shape, or form. So we get a special moment with Shinobu and with Ronto. Basically a confirmation that the end is coming. Like, we're building up to that final battle moment, and Shinobu almost gives like a warning that things are going to get difficult, but doesn't say it in those words. He really hints that things are starting to get heated, or will get heated. We then transition to the festival. We see tons of different characters that we've seen before getting cameos. The Hacking Club gets a cameo, the Muscle Club, at least that's what I'm calling them. We see astronauts, like, putting their feet on a little gray alien and a little cutout that they can get their pictures taken. And Junpei, Mataro, and Sandayu are basically given the job of creating a stage for the ceremony. And of course they ask Momo and Komadilla initially to help, but then Junpei does its little rap and says, I'm going to summon Mekatio. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Momo and Komadilla hightail it faster than you can say there's free melon pan in the cafeteria. Legitimately, they were out of there before Mekatio's feet hit the ground. Basically. And of course, Sandayu and Motaro are both afraid of Mekatio. I can't blame them. Honestly, I can't blame them at all. We then seen transition to the Y Mafia and Ronto, Chiaki, and Nozu. I always botch his name when I do not look at it, so I apologize for that. Nozuchika. And basically asking them to come to the festival, or come to the event. So, while this is all basically going on, the group's trying to get Mekatio to kind of work with them, and they're trying to figure out a way to make a stage in which the principal is lifted up through like a hole in the stage. And then Junpei thought of an idea of just scaling it down so that each edge looks kind of like a awards podium, like when for the Olympics, like gold, silver, bronze, like how it's positioned. But Mekatio goes out, destroys the forest with his bare claws, brings back lumber that they can use to build the stage. Both Motaro and Sandayu kind of do a little panic and both go to collect other materials or to do some other task. We'll focus on Motaro here for a few moments because we need to talk about that flashback about Motaro and Titus trying to stop Ronto from basically getting revenge. I feel like whenever we saw Elsa get taken down, it just felt like it could have been done a little bit better. But then again, this isn't the same Yokai Watch we know. This is also not like Shadow Side. Because Shadow Side, there would have been a little bit more thought based upon the scene, and it would have been a little bit darker. I feel like it was handled possibly correctly for the scope of what they're going for the series. Because when you don't even know what your target audience is, you shouldn't even have like big in-game goals. But Motaro being the voice of reason was really good. He's been the voice of reason throughout the entire series. He is very much underrated, and I really just want a spin-off that's just Motaro. Motaro, T-Dine, Motaro, Titus, T-Dine, and Nayu. Because apparently Motaro x Nayu is now a thing. I know someone in the comments is going to say it's a thing, and that I should feel out of the loop for not knowing that it's a thing. I assume the Yokai Watch Amino has made them a thing since, like, what was that, like episode 30 that they were together and they looked cute together. But let's move on. They have a really cute scene, and Nayu basically says, but you are a hero. You should be brave like a hero, or something like that. I mean, I am recording this fairly early in the morning, so my translation skills might not be spot on, and I apologize. We have a cute scene with Junpei and Mekatio, and like I instantly hate RGB cat less, like red, yellow, blue cat. I instantly hate him less because of this. I mean, I still don't like Junpei. Like, I don't hate Junpei, but I feel like the raps and some of the stuff that he does within episodes, like the butt blocks that he was doing in this episode, were designed for the elementary school audience that they think they can have when they have a much more serious tone. Like I said, when you don't have a direct audience as a reviewer, that makes it a little bit more difficult to be on the fence about certain things. Like, I get the rapping, and I'm not going to like say that the rapping is bad. I'm saying that without a direct audience, it, like, if you're aiming for like the children that used to watch Yokai Watch, I don't know that it doesn't work. If you're aiming for elementary school, I can tell you that it will work. But if you're aiming for something that's above that, it's not working. But what is working is all of this Mizera build up. Mizera has generals in place to basically take down planet Earth. And also Regal is there. Zodiara. Is that, no, that's Elsa. We have the Black Diamond. No, is that what the big guy is called? Like the big black alien, Black Diamond, Black Diamond. I can't remember the exact name, but it's like we've seen it before, and I trust the wiki to be helpful. And sometimes the wiki's like, nope, not being helpful. And we have Netegon, that flame alien that we saw, the Uchu Kaiju, which truly does look like a kaiju, and I love that. And we really need some more stuff like that within the series, especially since Pokemon is no longer doing kaiju correctly. I mean, Colossal works as a kaiju. Duraludon barely works as a kaiju. But yeah, Mizera's plan's starting to unfold that he's gonna use unlimited laser works and just basically gun down the planet, burn it, turn it into a burning world. And we have a cute moment with Mekatio after the scene transition, like with his arms crossed, his back up against the wall of the stage, after they launched the principal into the air. And then we have Fubuki rejoining the party, and everyone being happy and excited. We also have a really cute moment with QB and with our lovely Natsuki. I mean, I wish she played a bigger role in the series, but sadly, she just has not. And that's okay. Like, I thought originally that our principal would play a much bigger role. I'm happy Emma has, and that Inma has also played a role within the series. So, and apparently next episode, all I know is I saw the glimpse at the title, and apparently Zazzle is coming back, which that's rather fitting. I'm not watching the preview, guys. Also, Mila's family went to Hawaii, and Mila is supposed to be in on this. And also, I didn't know that Mila, like, it's funny, like, even your power-up, even your Unreal power-up went to Hawaii. Even Kazuma went to Hawaii, and it's like doing a fire dance, and everything comes to its close with the episode when, like, everyone's kind of grouped up. The sky starts to get dark, but before this, Kuka removes the shock collar around Mekatio's neck. So we're actually getting ready for Earthwalker to destroy every kaiju, alien, unreal, yokai in sight. I'm really exaggerating with this in statement, but I felt like it needs a little bit exaggerated. But yeah, I think what they're doing is a good way to build to the end. I do feel that it might be a tiny bit rushed, But right now, they're trying to increase the pace, which you can kind of respect that because, like, our last couple Yokai Watch series ended, like, before episode 100. Like 20, 30, or 40 episodes before 100. I imagine this one possibly going 60 episodes if they want to. Because they can make it go a little bit longer. Because I don't imagine they'll take a break from what's making them money. I mean, it's the only thing they have. They put all of their eggs into the Yokai Watch basket, which will either have them be a big success or they'll crash and burn a little bit. Level 5 needs to really focus down on the stuff they really want to capture and build upon, is what I'm making a final note about. This episode is a pretty good recovery episode, so I'm gonna say it's a tier episode, and this is me ignoring the raps, the butt jokes, and like some of the really awkward moments. At least this time there's no warped audio, because there was a recovery episode way back. I think it was like in the 30s, like before. Wait, it wasn't 30s. It was like right before Elsa showed up that the audio was really warped, and I think that was due to like the pandemic. So yeah, and I didn't notice any like misanimated stuff this episode or anything that didn't look finished, other than maybe some side stuff that's just like background stuff. But that's fine because I don't expect One Piece level details. You guys have yourselves an amazing rest of your morning, afternoon, and or evening. Bye bye for now.